Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of an Aussie farming in the Philippines. Morning, Bob.
Morning.
So, what we're doing today...
For Gary Allen. Gary with 2 R's.
Gary with 2 R's.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary with 2 R's. Right, so what we're doing is, this is going to be a pole we're going to put in to hang the fence off. We're going to make up a wooden fence. I had all this timber made, cut for it. Then I was going to go and do a wire fence. Now I've decided to go back to this again. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece and we're going to put it onto here, and I'm going to use the same bits of metal dry through is what I did for the poles here on the side. When I put this wood into these poles, just drilled that through and put the spike in, and that held it in secure. So that's a good way of doing things, guys. It works. So that's that. So we're going to cut this one to 5 foot, put him on the top down and drill him into here with a big drill. Done. This is going to be the gate. It's going to be 6 foot wide, 5 foot tall, and that will end up be hinged onto the wood here, and that will be the geo. So while we're doing that, Alfredo's over here and he's got the cutter, and he's cutting all these. He's cutting all these. These are the end ones that's going to go in the ground, which hold up the support, which is here. See these ones here, guys? These ones. So these are 2 foot long. We dig it down into the ground, we put the wood up, ram it all in, and then we tie it all off. As you can see, just like this. And that's why this is rock hard. This is harder than me than I wake up of a morning, I'll tell you. She's hard. And we've got the pavers here that they sit on, keep them off the ground. They're all up the back to go in. Right, so that's what we're doing. Back at you later, guys. Ta-ta. Right, guys, so we've got the big drill out. What we do is we just drill straight through with the cement bit. We just drill straight through the timber. You go through that perfect, and straight through the cement, voila. So that's how we get that in. So this will be nice and tight. Right, so what we do, this has gone right the way through now. So once we do the other one, and then we'll just turn it over and we'll get the grinder with a cutting wheel on it, and we'll just cut him off. Or maybe we don't even need to really, because it's on the opposite side. But this is a nice flat surface for the gate to sit down on now. So now we'll go into the next bugger and get him done, and then that's our support post that we can hinge the gate on. Okay, so now we're moving on to the gate. Let's go, Bob. 6 footers. Right, so these are 6 footers, these babies. That's how wide the gate will be. So do the 6 foot on this one again.
Close.
Be very close. Just a tidy off, square off the end, eh? Perfect. There you go. Right, guys, so the tip is, measure the first one. This is 5 foot long. So we can now use this one as a template, save measuring it and cutting it off. But always use the first one. Use the first one, and then every one will be exactly the same. Don't use the first one, put it back, cut the second one, use that as a template, then use the third one as a template. You'll end up with different sizes, trust me. So the way to do it, cut the first one, then use this as the template for every one, and this one to get thrown in the pile. So there you go, something to learn every day. Rightio, so this is all done. So what we're doing now is I'm squaring this one off. I'm using the nail gun with a 3-inch air nail gun. Bang, secure this. Now we're doing this side here as well. Okay, we're just eyeballing this one here. So it's sort of like, okay, you beauty. So Bob will put it off-centered now so we can put the screw in the centre. Not in the centre, Bob.
Yeah, so it's...
Oh, look at that. So what we're going to do, this will get squared off. We'll air nail this one down to hold it all into place. We've got the batten cut to the right distance. That's 1 foot, half an inch. We'll do that. We'll drill it all, and then we'll screw it all with the large screws, which is these ones here that we're using. Okay, no cheap shit on the Aussie farm. Once we do that, we're going to turn him over, then we'll put the cross brace in. Now remember your cross brace, guys. I see a lot of people get this wrong. This is your hinge gate. It's going to be hinged on this side. So that means that's the top up here. So your cross brace goes from the top corner down on a leg down into here. So that the weight of that will push down and push against this and it can't drop. Some people put it back the front and that just means that it's hanging off of the bottom half of the fence. The gate, it's hanging off the bottom half. And the top half is just free swinging with it. And that's how you get a droopy gate. Droopy gate. Right, we're going to get into this. Okay, so there's the next one. Down into here. Okay, make it tight, it's nice and tight. That's in. Beautiful. Oh. Okay, pushing. Okay. Voila. That's how easy it is, guys. If you've got the proper tools, I tell you, you can do it. And you can do it faster, quicker, and more effective. Trust me. Right, so all air nailed in with a nail gun. That's this one here, guys. Absolutely beautiful. But, of course, to get your nails for this, I have to get them from Thailand. Is these ones here, because they only had, this is a 3-inch, and they only had 2.5. Now, they haven't stocked these since I brought this about 3-4 years ago. They haven't stocked the nails. They still sell the air gun, but they don't sell the nails. So you got to order them online. This is the Philippines. Life is better in the Philippines. So what we're doing now, we're going to put these big screws in. So always pre-drill it first, guys. Always pre-drill it. Takes out that wood, and then it's not splitting the wood open. And you'll have a better job. No matter if it's a small screw or a large screw, just pre-drill it first. Because you've got to remember, that screw going inside is pushing all the wood apart. So it's got to split. So remove that wood first, and then you can screw it. Quite easy. Right, as you can see, nothing happened. So air nail it first, it can't move. Bob's drilled it. Now I'll hold it. He'll drill it. Bang, straight on to the next one. Teamwork. Look at that, done. No splitting, easy. Bob doesn't have to stop, bend down, pick up a screw. Easy. Right, so this is all done now. This is all done now. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the brace on it now. So just going to flip him over. Look how solid that is, eh? I tell you, don't muck around with nails, guys. Use screws. Screw it, baby. Screw it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a brace in now, which is going to go from the bottom, from the top to the bottom type thing. And it will all be sexy Lexi. So now we'll just measure off from here to here. And it should be roughly around a 45-degree angle. And we should be okay. So let's try it out. All right, so what we've done was air nailed this one on. So now we're going to come down here where there's a nice bit of meat and come through the centre here. Okay, Bob. Lovely. Look at that. Look at that, guys. This is spoofy-tages, I tell you. Spoofy-tages. Absolutely. Don't worry, it's upside down, so don't worry about that yet. Okay, let's up in the other way, Bob, the right way. Flip him over. Yeah! Right, so here we go. So this is how it's going to hang, guys. It's going to hang. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So this one will drill through here. Here's the drill bit. Swap you. Okay. So the hinges will come down through here. And the weight is going to be pushing down on this here. That's how it's going to look. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, so now we're drilling the cross member through. And that's nice and tight. And yes, animals can get through here, but remember there's going to be hog wire going across there. So there is no issue. No issue. We haven't got the hinges with this though. I forgot to get the hinges when I got the lumber. Or the timber, as we say in Australia. The wood. So, Sam's barking. So, we're just going to hold it up with a little bit of... Oh, look, here comes the refreshment girls. Thank you.
Yes.
Right, so now we're going to put the wire on. So we don't have any 4-foot wire, but we've got the 3-foot wire. I said, this is for the goats anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this strip through here. This will be cut off because I don't want to bend it around because that's where the hinges are going to go. So I don't want it through there. So what we're going to use is we've got the staple gun with 1 inch staples, and we're going to staple this all the way down through here. So that's what our GGO is. Alright. Okay. Right, come out another one on this side. Top wire. Okay. Right, so we'll come back and we'll redo all these, and then we'll do up all through the centres, and we've got this secure. Right, so this one's come over the top, this one's down to here, and we've overlapped it in the middle and stapling it all the way down through the side there. Look at that, sexy as. I'll tell you, it's a sexy gate, guys. For extra security, what we're going to do, where these are joined on here, look, what we're going to do is we're going to put these down onto here. These are our little fencing rings. We close them up like so, and I've just missed it. That's because I'm using my left hand. Mummy said never use your left hand. Okay. Just in there, Bob. Whack her in there for me, please, buddy. Whack her into there. Close as up here as you can get. That's it. Nice and tight, beautiful, look at that. So they're all done, guys. That's how easy it is. Okay, Bob, let's keep going along that line, please. All right, guys, there we go. One gate, done. Okay, so it's got the supports running down. Always have them running down, not sideways, otherwise it's a better foot rail to climb up on. Okay, I have them always running downwards. Your support, like I say, this is where the hinge is going to go here. This is the top. This is where the hinge will be. And so we hinge from the bottom up. So all the weight pushing down on this pushes down into this corner here, and you don't have any sag. So that's one 6 foot by 5 foot gate made for the goats. Let's move on. Thank you, Bob.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle.